we're going to move on to the material in the book. Now, we have put this together based on what you asked for, the listening, reading, speaking, practice. The writing, as I say, will be the email that you do later. So we've got some conversations, dialogues in here. Everyday English, common structures, not looking too much at the grammar, but there is a grammar element. And these are to practice listening, speaking, reading, and I will point out the grammar when we get to it. Now, if you look at the first dialogue, the first one should be, it's just before 9 in front of the office. We've got 3 people, A, B, and C. A is Ashley, B is Bob, and C is Charlotte. So, this one is just an introduction interview, 2 people, and then a third person meeting in front of the office, talking a bit about themselves. The second one, if you look at the next page, we've got a dialogue which I wrote for a Matheum 4 class. The first few in here are ones that I wrote for students, for Thai students in Thai schools. Okay? So this second dialogue for a Matheum 4 class, we've got A, C, and D here. We've got A is the shop assistant, C is Charlotte, and D is Davina. And it's a shopping dialogue, shopping conversation. So we're bringing in some vocabulary to do with shopping. We're bringing in some grammar structures, but we don't tell the children it's grammar. We just say this is how we do it in conversation. The next one is a mother and daughter. Now this one is a little bit more advanced, a good Matheum 4 maybe, or Matheum 5 or 6. This one, the grammar element in here is some, any, much, many, expressions of quantity. Then the next one, 2 friends talking. Again, this one I wrote for Matheum 4 class. 2 friends talking about going shopping. I was teaching in a girls' school, so I generally chose shopping as the topic because they like shopping. Then on the next page, we've got a simple conversation about choosing food in a restaurant. Maybe this one, Matheum 3. On the next page, a sketch. A sketch, when we use the word sketch, it means a drawing. I can do a sketch. Right, a sketch of a house, but a sketch can also be a funny dialogue, a funny conversation that we hear on radio or see on television. That is also a sketch. So this is a sketch, a funny conversation about rooms, where people misunderstand the sign on a shop. They get sapson and they ask for the wrong things. On the next page, we have another sketch, this time a restaurant. And we have a man, a woman as the guests, the diners, and a waiter and waitress. So 4 people for that one. Then on the next page, a further sketch called Shakespeare. 2 children going around the Shakespeare Museum in Stratford-on-Avon in central England. Very beautiful, actually. Beautiful town, Stratford. So these 2 children going around the museum looking at things, but maybe not really understanding what they're looking at, getting a bit sapson, and that makes it funny. And children like funny dialogues. Then on the last page, sorry, the penultimate page, we've got a conversation. Now this one, you'll see it has the heading grammar, and it tells you the grammar point we're practicing. But then there's the conversation to practice that grammar. This one, Matthew 5:6. It's quite advanced. And then the last page, we've got a little picture story. We have the photos, numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And under each photo, we have a little part of the conversation. Now, this idea for using English in the classroom is very good. The children like something that they can see to help them understand the context, help them understand the vocabulary. You could even use this where you practice it like this, then you give them again another sheet, but all the conversation is removed. And you say to them, put your own conversation in here. Look at the photographs. What do you think people are saying? Make your own conversation. But start with this and then go on to the new. Right, so there we've got a range of conversations and dialogues. We're going to practice the first one together. Everybody together. I want you to think about what we did last time on the rhythm and intonation. So when I read and you repeat, you need to listen for that rhythm, listen for the intonation. Let me read it all the way through first, and then if there's anything that's not clear, you can ask me. I will explain anything that's not clear, then we try it all together. So first, just look and listen. Remember, here we have 3 people meeting in front of the office. Good morning, Bob. How are you? Morning. Not bad, I suppose. What about you? I'm fine, thanks. But you're just the person I wanted to see. Really? I don't like the sound of that. It sounds like extra work. No, don't worry. It's not work. I just need some help with... Oh, look! There's Charlotte. Charlotte, how are you? Hello, Ashley. I'm very well, thank you. Do you remember Bob? Yes, of course. Hello, Bob. Hello, Charlotte. Long time no see. Well, I've been away in New Zealand on business. But it's good to see you again, Bob. Are you busy at work? Yes, we are actually. Me too. Actually, I've got to dash. I have to make an urgent phone call. Bye, Ashley. So, Bob, how are you? I'm very well indeed. What about meeting for lunch? And you can tell me all about Australia. New Zealand. New Zealand then. Shall we meet at 12:30? That sounds lovely. See you then. Yes, bye. See you soon. And I'm sorry, I've just noticed a typing error when I was writing this. I missed the S on sounds. Charlotte's last thing, that sounds with an S, lovely. That sounds lovely. Okay, so let's try that all together. I will read one phrase, you repeat. Listen to the rhythm, listen to the intonation, but most importantly, listen to yourself. Listen to yourself. Where is your voice moving? Where is the rhythm on the word? Listen to yourself. Listen to each other and then help each other, but important to listen to yourself. Okay, here we go. Good morning, Bob.
Good morning.
How are you? Morning. Not bad, I suppose. What about you? I'm fine, thanks. But you're just the person I wanted to see. Listen again. But you're just the person I wanted to see. Ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-ba-bum, ba-bum. Very strong rhythm. That's better. Really? I don't like the sound of that. It sounds like extra work. No, don't worry. It's not work. I just need some help with... And there, he doesn't finish because while he's talking, he sees Charlotte. Oh, look. There's Charlotte. Charlotte. But it's good to see you again, Bob. Yeah, the important word is see, not again. It's good to see you again. It's good to see you again. But it's good to see you again, Bob. Are you busy at work? Yes, we are actually. Me too. Actually, I've got to dash. I have to make an urgent phone call. Yeah, remember when have means must? It's a strong sound. Have. I have to make an urgent phone call. An urgent. Not an urgent, an urgent. I have to make an urgent phone call. That's good. Bye, Ashley. So, Bob, how are you? I'm very well indeed. What about meeting for lunch? And you can tell me all about Australia. New Zealand. New Zealand, then. Shall we meet at 12:30? That sounds lovely. See you then. Yes, bye. See you soon. Right, okay. That was very good. It was very good. Now, what I want you to do, I want you to work in small groups, 3s or 4s, look through the conversations again, and choose a conversation that you want to read. Choose one that you want to practice, and then you work on that in your little groups. While you're practicing, while you are reading, listening to each other and speaking, right, so you're doing the 3 skills there, Tony and I will walk round and help you if you have problems. Okay? Don't just sit in a row. That's not easy for conversation. Put yourselves in a position where you can have a conversation. So choose one dialogue, one conversation from here, and practice in your groups. Everybody clear? Any questions? Go.